everyone, welcome back. In this video we are going to continue quadratic equations and we are going to learn solutions of quadratic equations. So solutions, does this word rings a bell in your mind? Yes, because solutions we have already done in chapter number 2, polynomials. We have done their solutions, which means zeros or roots. So the concept is same in quadratic equations also. You just have to go back there and relate the concept, and we will discuss the meaning of solution again here. Now if I give you any quadratic equation, and in my previous video I have already told you that this is the general form of quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. And here your variable, it should have a power of 2, or degree you can say, or exponent equals to 2. So now if you put any value of x, for example 1, 2, 3, any value, so that for that value of x it becomes equal to right hand side, and every one of us, we can see right hand side of our equation is 0. So that value of x for which our equation becomes equals to right hand side will be the solution of quadratic equation. So let's take one example and try to understand it in a better way. So I'll take this example. You can see x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Now let's assume the value of x is equals to 2. So I'll put x is equals to 2 wherever I can see, and I will take only left hand side of my equation. So I will use only till here. So I will put x is equals to 0, 2 square plus 2. Since I have taken value of x equals to 2 minus 6. 2 square, 2 into 2 is 4 plus 2 minus 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. And 6 minus 6 is equals to 0. Now you can see we got 0, which is equal to right hand side of our quadratic equation. This means x is equals to 2 is a solution of this quadratic equation. You can also say this is a root of this quadratic equation. See, now can you see the concept is similar as we have already done in polynomials. But the only difference was this: in polynomials only this much equation or this much numbers or term we can say, but in case of equations this thing is added. That's why we are telling this thing should be equal to right hand side of the equation. Now let's take one more value of 2 or one more value of x for the same quadratic equation. Let's take x is equals to minus 3. Again we will take only left hand side at the starting. So I will put x is equals to minus 3 square plus minus 3 minus 6. Minus 3 square, minus 3 into minus 3. Minus and minus sign it will get cancelled, and 3 into 3 will be 9. Plus minus will be changed to minus 3 minus 6. 9 minus 3 is 6. And 6 minus 6 again it is 0, which is equals to right hand side of our equation. So now that's what I have told you, that value of x for which we will get left hand side of our quadratic equation equals to right hand side, which is already 0, that value of x will be the solution of quadratic equation, or you can also say root of quadratic equation. And one thing you always have to remember, here I have taken two values. I have taken x is equals to 2 also, and I have taken x equals to minus 3 also. So two values I have taken, which is showing me that for a particular equation, this equation I have taken, there are two values of x for which my equation is becoming equal to 0. This means quadratic equation will always have two solutions. Two solutions or two roots. Roots and solutions both mean same. Since this exponent or part also telling me the values of x will be 2, or whichever variable you are taking for quadratic equations, there will be two solutions. So both solution or root are the same. So now let's try to understand how we can find the solution of a quadratic equations by doing few sums from exercise 4.2. So we have to find the root of this given equation, and we can see this is a quadratic equation. Root or solution, both the words are same in meaning. So the solution of quadratic equation can be found by the method of factorization. So that's what we are going to do now. Our equation is x square minus 3x minus 10. So first step, you have to multiply your first term with the last term. First term is a, only constants you have to see, just ignore the variables. So you have to multiply first term, which is 1, with your third term, which is minus 10. Don't ignore the signs. Signs you have to consider every time you are taking any number. First term is positive 1 and third term is minus 10. So it will be, the product of these numbers will be equals to minus 10. Now you have to see the middle term. This is your middle term and it is equal to minus 3. So this is your first step of doing factorization. So we have to split the middle term into two numbers. Splitting of middle term into two numbers such that their product should be equal to this or their addition should be equal to this. So let's try. We will look at this number. We'll try to make its factors. Factors, we know in this way we can make factors. 2 into 5 is 10, 5 into 1 is 1, 5 into 1 is 5. So this way also we can make factors. All the possible factors you have to make. 10 into 1 is 10. So now I can see the two possible factors of 10 are 2 and 5 and 10 and 1. So now let's see which of these two factors are fulfilling my requirements. So I need product equal to minus 10 and addition equals to minus 3. So if I multiply 2 into 5, I know I will get 10. But what I will get if I multiply 2 into minus 5? 2 into minus 5 will be equals to minus 10. I put minus sign with 5 because I need minus 10. I do not need positive 10. I need minus 10. That's why I have written minus sign with 5. Now let's try this. Addition we have to do. Minus 5 plus 2. Either you can say addition or subtraction. It should be equal to middle term. Minus 5 plus 2. Minus plus is minus, we all know. So 5 minus 2 is 3 and the sign which is with a bigger number. So bigger number is 5 and with 5 we have minus. So minus 5 plus 2 will be equals to minus 3, which is again satisfying this. Now due to which I can choose these two numbers. I will split the middle term into 2 and minus 5. Let's see how I can do that. So x square I will write as it is. So in place of 3, now I can write minus 5x plus 2x. See, if you add minus 5 plus 2, you will get minus 3. We just have split the middle term into two numbers whose product is equal to this, whose addition is equal to this, minus 10. Now we have to make two pairs. So one pair is this, one pair is this. So I'll just write it down in more simpler form. X square I can write x into x minus 5x. 5x I can write as it is, or 5 into x dot means multiplication, plus 2x I will write as it is, 2 into x, 2 dot x. 10 I can write 2 into 5. You can put a sign of multiplication if you are getting confused, but dot means multiplication is equals to 0. Now I have to take common. Common is something which is present in both the numbers. So I can see x is there also and it's here also. In both the numbers x is there. So I will write x outside and I will just start a bracket, and now I will write the remaining numbers. This x and this 5. Because this x I have already taken outside. So I will write the remaining terms, which is x minus 5. Plus, now I will take common from these two terms. I can see 2 is present in both the terms. So 2 I will write it outside, and remaining terms I will write inside x minus 5. See, in this step, if you are getting these two terms same, this means you are doing this factorization correctly. But if these terms are different, then you have to recheck all the factorization, because if these two terms are not matching, that means you have done some mistake and this is not correct. So if you are getting these two brackets same, it means it is correct. You are on a right place. Then first of all I will write this bracket x minus 5 because it is common in both the terms. Now I will write the remaining terms. X plus 2 is equals to 0. Since this is a sign of multiplication, which means this term is also equals to 0, this term is also equals to 0. X minus, which shows me x minus 5 is equals to 0 and x plus 2 is also equal to 0. So I will calculate the value of x from this. X is equals to 5, I will shift to other side. So it will be x is equals to 5. Here I will do same thing. X I will shift to other side. This is plus 2. On shifting to other side, it will be changed to minus 2. So I got two values of x. One is 5 and other is minus 2. I have already told you, for a quadratic equation you will get two solutions or two roots, and you can see we have found it. Now let's do another sum to understand factorization in a better way. Let's do part third now. Again we have to find the solution of this quadratic equation by factorization. So we will start from the same step. First of all, we will multiply first term with the last term. First term is root 2 and last term is 5 root 2. So I will get 5 into 2, which is equals to 10. So when root 2 multiplies with root 2 and same number, root 2 into root 2, I will get 2. So that's why I have written 5 multiplied by 2. Now let's write our middle term. Middle term is 7. So I told you have to write the term along with the signs. So this is, both the terms are positive, means plus sign. So plus sign we don't need to write. Now we have to make the factors of 10. For 10, two factors are there. 2 into 5 is 10. 10 into 1 is 10. Now let's see which factors will satisfy our requirements. So product of two factors will be equal to this, or its addition should be equal to this. Addition or subtraction should be equal to middle term. So if we choose 2 and 5, 2 into 5 is 10, which is equal to the product of first and last term. I can see there. And now if I add these two terms, these two numbers, 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5 is equals to 7. I can see it is equal to my middle term also. So we can choose 2 and 5 as they are fulfilling the requirements. So let's do it. Root 2x. This 5 we have to split in. This 7 we have to split in 2 and 5. So I will write it down as 2x plus 5x. See, 2x plus 5x will be equals to 7x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. Then same way I will write the numbers. Here I will make 2 pairs. Now I will write these numbers in more simplified form. You can see 2 I will write root 2 into root 2 into x. So I will close the bracket, plus sign as it is. 5 I will write as it is, 5x plus 5 root 2. This dot is a sign of multiplication. Now let's take out the common numbers. Root 2x is present in both. So I can write root 2x outside, and inside I will write the remaining numbers. Here x is the remaining number and here root 2. Plus 5 is present in both the numbers. So 5 I will write out. Inside I will write the remaining numbers, which are x and root 2. X plus root 2. And from here, if we get these two brackets same, I told you we are doing the sum in correct way. So first I will write this x plus 2, because this bracket is common now in both the terms. So I will take this bracket out, and now I will write the remaining numbers. So remaining numbers are root 2x plus 5, which is everything is equals to 0. If I see now, x plus root 2 is also equals to 0, and root 2x plus 5 is also equals to 0. See, this is also equals to 0, this is also equals to 0, since both the terms are getting multiplied. Now let's solve it. I will shift root to other side. It will be changed to x is equals to minus root 2. This I will solve it. Root 2x is equals to 5. I will shift to other side. It will be changed to minus 5, since it's plus 5. On changing the side, sign will be changed. X is equals to, now this root 2 is getting multiplied with x. So on shifting of side or changing the side, it will get divided by the number. So I'll get the value of x minus 5 by root 2. So these are the two roots. Now if you want to see whether the roots which you have found are correct or not, you can just put this value of x in this equation. So let's try that also. I will write two values are minus root 2 and minus 5 by root 2. So I will just do with one value. If you want, you can try that step in for a previous question also. You just have to put the value of x in the given equation, and if you are getting the given equations equal to right hand side, it means your root is correct. So I'll take this equation, root 2x square plus 7x square plus 5 root 2. Only left hand side I will take. Now one root I have calculated as minus root 2. So in place of 2, I will write its value, in place of x, I will write its value as minus of root 2. See, root 2, in place of x, I have written minus of root 2 whole square plus again 7. Then the value of x is minus root 2 plus 5 root 2. Root 2 into root 2. Square means same number we are multiplying, and this minus and minus sign will get cancelled. So I will get 2. 7 into minus root 2. It will be minus, plus minus is minus, so I will write minus over here. 7 root 2 plus 5 root 2. You can see this, I can write it as 2 root 2. So now this root 2, it's like our variable, like x we are writing. See, with all the terms, root 2 is there. So this root 2, presence of this root 2 is making all the terms like terms. So like terms can be added or they can be subtracted. So I will do root 2, this 2 root 2 and 5 root 2 are in plus. I will write it 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 root 2, this 7 root 2 I will write as it is. So 7 root 2 minus 7 root 2 is equals to 0, which is equal to right hand side. Now you can see this value of x. If I put x is equals to minus root 2, my equation becomes equals to right hand side, which means the solution which we have found just now is correct. You can check for all the equations in your part 1. So this is part 4th of first sum. We have to find the solution of this equation by factorization. So we will start with the same step. We will multiply first and last term. 2 into 1 by 8. So 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 4 is 8. So I got 1 by 4. Now we will write the middle term. Middle term is minus 1. We don't have to write the variables, only coefficients we have to take and the constant terms. Now I have to make a factor of this. So since it is a fractional number, so since numerator is 1, so we will just look at this denominator. We'll make factors of this. I know 2 into 2 is 4 and 4 into 1 is 4. So I can make two factors as 1 by 2, 1 by 2, or two factors as 1 by 4, 1 by 1. These are the factors for 1 by 4. So if I multiply 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, we will get 1 by 4. 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 2 is 4. But if we add 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1 plus 1 will 2, 2 by 2. On cancellation I will get 1. But I need minus 1. So I will just do one thing. Because something I have seen here, on adding I am getting 1. So this means I need to add. So I will take both the signs with minus, because I know minus and minus is also addition. Minus minus is plus, so I will do plus 1 plus 1 2, but with a minus sign. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled and I will get minus 1. And let's check minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 for multiplication also. When minus 1 by 2 gets multiplied with minus 1 by 2, this minus and minus sign, since two minus signs, they will get cancelled and we will get 1 by 4. So this means minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 2, they are fulfilling our requirements. On multiplying this, we are getting 1 by 4, or on adding or subtracting these two numbers, we are getting minus 1, which is equal to middle term. So we will use these two numbers to split the middle term. So instead of minus x, now I will use these two numbers, minus 1 by 2x minus 1 by 2x. So if you add or if you solve these two, you will get minus x. We just have proved also. Plus 1 by 8 is equals to 0. Now we will make two pairs. Here one step you need to understand. Since this is a fractional number, so one additional step we will do, and those things if you do more practice you can do, and you will understand where to take such steps. So now I can see here 2 is there. So what I will do, just to make things common, I will multiply this number, multiply and divide this number 1 by 2 with divide and multiplication by 2. I am doing like this, 1 by 2 into 2 by 2. Why multiplication and division with the same number? Because on cancellation I will get 1 and this number will remain equal to 1 by 2. Multiplying and division by the same number will not make any difference. Just to make numbers same, I am doing multiplication and division of 1 by 2 with 2 by 2. So I will get 2x square On multiplying and divide 1 by 2 with 1 by with 2 by 2, I will get 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 2, 4. X is already there. So this is additional step which we have done here. Minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8. This we will write as it is. So this, since it's a fractional number and there we don't have anything common, so just to make 2x same, I have multiplied and divided this term with the same number. You can see there. Sorry. Now if you want, we can write these terms in more simplified way. 2 into x minus 2 into x by 2 into 2. If you want 4 also you can write, minus 1 by 2 as it is we will write, plus 8 we will write 2 into 2 into 2. So in simplified forms we have written now. We will take the common numbers out. Here we can see 2x and 2x. It's present in both. So 2x I will write out. Remaining numbers I will write here. I am left with only x. I will write x here. Minus here nothing is there. So I will write 1. 2 into 2 is 4. Minus here we can say 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So we can take 1 by 2 common. X we will write as it is, plus here I am left with 2. I have written out. So I am left with 1 by 4. No, minus 1 by 4. Since I have told you, if minus sign is present outside the bracket, inside signs will get changed. So every time you have to make sure you are changing the inside signs whenever minus sign is present outside the bracket. Now we have seen till here. In this step, these two terms are same, which means my calculation is correct till here. Now I will write this. First x minus 1 by 4, and now remaining terms 2x minus 1 by 2. 2x minus 1 by 2. I will put bracket is equals to 0. So everything is equals to 0, all the terms. Which means this term is also equals to 0 and this is also equals to 0. So we will find the roots by putting x minus 1 by 4 equals to 0, which will give me x is equals to minus 1 by 4. On shifting to other side I will get plus 1 by 4, or I can simply write 1 by 4. So second, 2x minus 1 by 2 is equals to 0. So 2x is equals to minus 1 by 2. We will shift to other side. It will be changed to 1 by 2. X, this 2 is getting multiplied with x. So on shifting to other side, it will get divided by 1 and gets multiplied with this number. So we will get 1 by 4. See, this 2 just cross multiplication. Since it's getting multiplied here, it will get divided with 1. Which gives me two values of x as 1 by 4. Here also 1 by 4, here also 1 by 4. So both the roots are same and it has value 1 by 4. Now in the previous question I told you, if you want to make sure that your root is correct, you can substitute root in the given equation, and if it's equal to right hand side, this means your root is correct. So let's try that also. For one root I will do, and for the other root, since the roots are same, but make sure you are checking it for both the roots for all the questions. So in place of x I will put 1 by 4, since my root is equal to 1 by 4. Root or solutions both are same. Again in place of x I will put 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. So this will be square of 1 by 4 will be 1 by 16. 4 into 4 is 16 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. So this 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 8 is 16. So I will get 1 by 8 minus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. This 1 by 8, this 1 by 8 I will add directly because denominators are same. So directly I can add. I will get 2 by 8 minus 1 by 4. Now I can do its cancellation. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 4 is 8. So I will get 1 by 4 minus 1 by 4, which is equals to 0, and which is equal to right hand side of my equation. This proves that the roots which we have found are correct. Now let's do the word problems of this exercise. So in second sum, you have to solve the equations given in example 1, and you can do by the method of factorization. And now we will start with the word problems, which is your question number 3rd. So here it's mentioned, find two numbers whose sum is 27 and product is 182. So to find the numbers, first of all we will make a quadratic equation and then we will solve that equation. So in order to make a quadratic equation, let us assume the number. So one number we will assume, let the one number be x. So we will assume as a number as x. They are telling us sum of two numbers is 27. See, if one number is x, then the other number will be equal to 27 minus x. So we can take example also. If I tell you sum of two numbers is 10, one number I will give you 4. How you will find the other number? Simply you will subtract 4 from 10 and you can get 6. In the same way, if one number is x, and their sum is 27, I can simply subtract x from 27 and that will be my other number. So these are two numbers. Now they are telling us product of these numbers is 182. So according to question now, product means x into 27 minus x. These are my two numbers. Their product is equal to 182. Now we will simplify this by doing multiplication. This x, since written outside the bracket, it will get multiplied with 27 also and with this x also. So it will be 27x minus x into 27 will be 27x, and x into x will be x square, will be 182. Now I will shift this also to this side. It will be 27x minus x square plus 182. When I shift to this side, it will be changed to minus 182 equal to 0. Since nothing is there, we will write 0. Now we will just write this equation in the form of a standard quadratic equation. Minus x square plus 27x minus 182 is equals to 0. Since I am getting this minus sign with my x square, I will just multiply this full equation with minus. So it will not make any difference. We can write it as multiplying both the sides with minus sign. Because if we multiply both the sides, this minus sign will get cancelled. So that's why we can do multiplication with minus sign for both the sides. So x minus into minus, it will be plus x square, minus into plus, it will be minus 27x, minus and minus again plus. So this is our required quadratic equation. Now we will solve it again by the method of factorization, and we can solve two numbers. So in factorization, we know first step we will do same, multiplication of first term with the last term, which means coefficient of x square, which is 1, into c, which is 182. It will be 1 into 182 will be 182. Now let's write the middle term. This middle term is equals to minus 27. Now we have to make the factors of 182. So let's make it 182, 291, 2 into 91 is 182. Then on 7 if we see, 7 into 13 is 91. Then these three are the factors of 182. So I need only two numbers. So what I will do, I will multiply these two. 2 into 7 is 14. So I can write 14 and 13. These are the two numbers. If I multiply 14 and 13, I will get 182, which is equal to this. But I need those two numbers whose addition or subtraction should be equal to minus 27. But if I add 14 and 13, I will get 27. I need minus 27. Now I know if I change the sign, to minus 14 and minus 13, minus and minus is again plus, so I can choose minus 13 minus 14 will be 27 with the sign of minus. And let's take for multiplication also. If you multiply minus 14 with minus 13, minus and minus will get cancelled and you will get 182, which is equal to this. Now we can see minus 14 and minus 13, it's fulfilling the requirement, so we will choose these two numbers. Let's split the middle term by writing these two numbers. So in place of now minus 27, we have to write minus 14x minus 13x. So I can write x square minus 13x minus 14x plus 182 is equals to 0. Now we will have to take out the common terms or common numbers. We'll make two pairs, this one and this one. So this we can write x into x. X square can be written as x into x minus 13 into x. Here minus we will write as it is. 14x we will write 14 into x plus 182. 182 you can write as we have made the factors. 13 into 14 you can write. 182 we have written as 13 into 14. Now let's take out the common terms. So here we can see x is present, here also, here also. So I will write x outside. Remaining terms I will write as it is. This is x minus 13. Minus, see here 14 is common in both the numbers. So 14, that common number we will write out, and remaining numbers x 13. X minus is outside the bracket, which means inside sign will get changed. So plus will be changed to minus, remaining number is 13. So this is. Now I have already told you if these terms are same, this means your sum till now is correct. So now this term I will write first because it is common in both the numbers, x minus 13. Now I will write the remaining numbers, which is x minus 14 is equals to 0. Now this term is also equals to 0, this term is also equals to 0, which will help us to find the values of x. X minus 13 is equals to 0, so x will be equals to minus 13, we will shift to other side, it will be changed to plus 13. So this is your first value of x, and if we write x minus 14 equals to 0, we will get x is equals to 14, we will shift to other side, this is minus 14. So we will get x is equals to plus 14. So one value is 13 and one value is 14. Now you have found two values, and I've already told if you put this value in this equation, see this was a quadratic equation, and your equation becomes equal to right hand side, that means your solutions or roots are correct. So I want you guys to fill these values in this and check it out yourselves. Now let's do the next sum. So next question number 4. In 4th you have to find two consecutive numbers. So in first exercise also we have discussed consecutive numbers are x and x plus 1. For example 1, 2. So like this you have to write consecutive numbers in terms of x. See, this is 1, this number is 1 plus 1, which is 2. So the numbers which are next to each other are consecutive numbers. So in question number 4, sum of squares. Sum means addition of squares. Squares means you have to do square of both the numbers. This is given, and by using this you have to find the quadratic equation, and after then by the use of factorization you can find the roots or solution of your obtained equation. Now let's do the fifth question. In fifth part, the altitude of a right triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If hypotenuse is 13 cm, find the other two sides. So this again we have to convert this entire scenario in the form of quadratic equation. Then by using factorization we can solve the solution of equation. So let's draw one right triangle. A right triangle looks like this. So I will draw one right triangle and they are telling hypotenuse is given 13 cm and altitude means height of the triangle. Height is 7 cm less than its base. So we will assume base because height is given in terms of base. So we will assume this is base as x. If base is x, its height is 7 cm less than its base. So height will be x minus 7. So let the base be x. We have assumed base because height has been given in terms of base. That's why we have assumed base. And height or altitude we can say as per given condition it is x minus 7 centimeter. This is also in centimeter. Now here for right triangle we will use Pythagoras theorem. We will use Pythagoras theorem to calculate to form the quadratic equation, and then we will find the solution of that quadratic equation. So according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equals to altitude square or perpendicular square plus base square. So hypotenuse they have already, here I will write perpendicular or square of altitude plus square of base is equals to hypotenuse. This is Pythagoras theorem. Altitude is x minus 7 square, base is x square, hypotenuse is 13 square. So a minus b whole square, formula is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So here a is 7, a is x and b is 7. So I will just substitute the values of a and b in this formula. So let's expand it now. So I will write x square minus 2a, a is x, b is 7 plus b square, b is 7 square plus x square is equals to 13 square, which is equals to 269. Sorry. So x square minus 2 into 7 is 14x. This number will get multiplied with a number. So I'll get this 7 into 7 is 49 plus x square. This 169 also we will shift to this side and it will be changed to minus 169 equals to 0. Now we will add all the like terms. So this x square, both are like terms. 1 plus 1 is 2. So it will be 2x square minus 14x. So this is done, this is done, this is done. 169 and 49 both are like terms. So 169 is in minus, 49 is in plus. So plus minus is minus, which means we have to do subtraction. So it will be 120 minus 120 because plus minus is minus, but sign which is with a bigger number. 169 is bigger out of these two numbers. So this is our required quadratic equation, and here we can see in the entire equation 2 is a common multiple. So we will just divide entire equation with 2. To convert it into more simplified form, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 7 is 14, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 into 60 is 120. So required quadratic equation is x square minus 7x minus 60 equals to 0. Now let's solve this equation by the process of or by the method of factorization. So first step will remain same. First step will remain same. We will multiply first term with the last term. So it will be 1 into 60. 1 into minus 60, which is equal to minus 60. Now we will write the middle term, which is minus 7. We have to be very careful regarding the signs. Now let's make the factors of 60. So 60, if you see, we will start from the smaller number and then we can make pairs and do 30, 2, 15, then 3, 5, 5, 1. This factorization is simple. All of us can do this. Now let's make pair, because we need our addition or subtraction as minus 7. So let's try. 2 into 2 is 4, 3 into 5 is 15. No, it's not possible. 4 into 3. You have to try with all the numbers. So 4 and 15 is not possible. Now we will multiply these three numbers. 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 3 is 12. Another number is 5. So let's try with this. 12 into 5 is 60, but we need minus 60. So we'll write minus sign with 12. Now let's do its addition. Minus 12 plus 5, it will be equal to minus 7. Because plus minus is minus and sign which is with a bigger number. So we will choose these two numbers, minus 12 and 5. So let's write these two numbers in place of minus 7. So we can write x minus 7x plus, no, 7 is in plus and 12 should be with minus sign. X plus 7x minus 12x. See, this minus 7 we have just split it in the form of 5 and minus 12. Plus 5 minus 12. Because on multiplying these two numbers I will get minus 60 and on doing its addition I will get minus 7. So that's why I have chosen these two numbers. Now I'll make pairs. This is one pair, this is one pair. I write down in simplified form. This x square can be written as x into x plus 5 can be written as 5 into x minus 12 can be written as 12 you can write as it is, because 60 we will write 12 into 5, and this minus sign is outside the bracket, so inside sign will get changed. Always remember, whenever minus sign is there outside the bracket, inside sign will get changed. Now let's take the common things out. Here x is present in both the terms, which means I will write x outside. Remaining term here x plus 5. Now minus, here 12 is present in both the terms. So 12 I will write out. Remaining here is x here plus 5. So we can see this term is same for both the numbers, which means our sum till here is correct. Let's write this term out again, since it is common in both these terms, and now we can write the remaining numbers, which is x minus 12. Now these two terms are equal to 0, since these are in multiplication form. This is also equals to 0, this is also equals to 0. X plus 5 is equals to 0, which will give me x is equals to minus 5, and the other thing is x minus 12 is equals to 0, which will give me x is equals to 12. We are simply shifting this number to other side. Since we are choosing a right triangle and its length has been taken, its base has been taken, so any length cannot be negative. We have got two values of our quadratic equation, but we are finding base of a triangle, base and hypotenuse, and our dimensions cannot be negative. I mean length or height, it cannot be negative. That's why we will take x is equals to 12. So if base is equals to, which we have assumed as x, is equal to 12, then height or altitude, which is equal to x minus 7, will be equals to 5. 12 minus 7 will be equals to 5. So base of the right triangle is 12 and height is 5. Now let's do the next question and the last one. The last question and sixth question of this exercise is, a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day, and it was observed on a particular day that the cost of the production of each article was 3 more than twice the number of articles produced on that day, and cost of production that day was 90 rupees. So we have to find the number of articles and the cost of each article. Again, we have to find the quadratic equation for the given scenario. Then we have to solve that quadratic equation and find solution. Same by using the factorization method we can do. Now we will assume, see they are telling a certain cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. So let's assume, let the number of articles which they produce in a day, you can write it fully, number of articles produced in a day be equals to x. I am just writing in short. So these are the number of articles produced in a day, x. Now they are telling it was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article. Now cost of production of each article we are talking, not for all the articles together, for each. It is 3 more than 3, we will write as it is. More means plus. We will keep on reading the question and side by side we will keep on writing also whatever we are reading. It is 3 more, 3 plus, more means plus, then twice the number of articles produced on that day. So this twice means 2 will multiply with the number of articles produced. So number of articles for a particular day is x. So it will be 3 plus 2x. Now we have found two things. First, number of articles for each day, which is equal to x. Now the cost of production for each article as per the given situation, it is 3 more than plus twice the number of articles produced on a particular day. Now they are telling the cost of production on that day was 90 rupees. We have to find the number of articles and the cost of each article. I'll give you one example. If you have 5 pens and cost of each pen is 10 rupees. So you will calculate by multiplying 5 into 10. So it will be 50 rupees cost of all the pens. Same way, this 5 is this x, number of articles, and this 10 is this cost of one article. So now we will just put this thing, x into 3x plus 2. So number of articles multiplied by the cost of each article is equals to total production. They have given us the total cost for that day, which is 90. So we will solve this and we will get one quadratic equation. X will get multiplied with this also and x will get multiplied with this also. So x into 3, it will be 3x. X into 2x, it will be 2x square. So this 90 we will shift to this side. Plus 90 it will be changed into, or we will do it in the next step. 3x square plus 2x plus 90 will be changed to minus 90 on shifting of the side. So let's write it in this way. As per standard quadratic equation, it will be 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equals to 0. Now you can see we have got the required quadratic equation. I want every one of you to try to solve this quadratic equation by using the factorization method. Now we have done so many parts in which I have explained you in a very good way how to do, how to solve or how to find the roots by using factorization or by splitting the middle term. After this exercise is over, and any doubts you can post in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to assist. Thank you so much for watching the video, and in next video I will continue exercise 4.3, which is finding the solution or root by completing the square method. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.